Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Trent Thornton gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First pitch on its way. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Three and 1 to Martinez.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Runners on first with 1 down. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Digging in, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here it is, the 3-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Panik rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Here it comes, 1-0. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard on the ground toward short, and that is through into left field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
first things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Count is 2-1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. Randall Grichuk, a two-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Moreland has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 44.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 gone. Up next is Danny Jansen, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Jays are out in front, 5-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Fisher's under it. 2 down.
That is fifth. The first
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Jansen over to his right. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Panic.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panic. Here comes the first pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Bogaerts onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 out with a man at first. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit out towards second. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Ryan Weber enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he rips it on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1 the count. Two down, runners at first and second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Alex Verdugo.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Richard is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Toronto.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So now to the plate, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Derek Fisher. As he beats the first pitch into the ground to the left side and foul. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Joe Panic. Left side, but well foul. Looking at his career totals, Panic is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. A runner on first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This one's down to third. Devers gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on top 7-1. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. 1-0 home to Pedroia. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Full count.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here.
That's the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1,
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Full count, 3-2. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Verdugo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Here it comes, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 3. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in. Ball, that's 6 out.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Bo Bichette is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Strike taken up in the zone. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Has a look, now the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2. Fouled away. Ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. So striding in, Christian Vasquez, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Bradley or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2-2 the count. Now here it comes. Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward right center. Fisher is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Jansen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
The batter, number 9.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Striding in, Derek Fisher. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Standing in now, Joe Penn. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 8-3. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fisher comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
To short, hit hard. Throw gets him, 2 down. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Thomas Pannone will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
Hit to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the sixth.
Lourdes Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 11.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Three and 2 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number
Now
15.
at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Red Sox 3. Standing in, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hanone features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's outside.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another chance? Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, 1 and 2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set and the pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Line to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Second base.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. Still way back. It's 9-3. Darwinzon Hernandez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Into the stands. He got it.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. One and two now.
The count is 1-2.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Danny Jansen. No balls and one strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ready for another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fouled off. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Again, a 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
On the ground near home, but it gets foul. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
That's ball
No
2.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for the Red Sox. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now batting, Derek Fisher. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Comes set with the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
At the plate, Joe Panic. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner at second, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
That's ball
And
3.
he just misses inside with the fastball there. Swing, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Lourdes Gurriel. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-1 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. A bullet to first base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now back, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One and two.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hard hit to first. Moreland is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Wilmer Font comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 63, Wilmer.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Ready now, Alex Verdugo. Last time through was a base hit.
Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. Font playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he fouls this one off. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Tellez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Verdugo is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty. One man out. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Slider laid off for a ball. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Scooped up. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 the count. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. He pulls this one into right, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch. in the win column.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Toronto Blue Jays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Trent Thornton gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Eduardo Rodriguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.